speak for a lot of people, Jen has said that one of her funniest things that she remembers from filming was when you impromptu had a shower in a power station. Yeah. Can you tell us what you recall as your funniest moment? Made you laugh?
Well, when you're making Doctor Who, things made me laugh all the time. Largely just because I'm in Doctor Who. I just don't like I'm actually standing in the TARDIS. It made me laugh when the props guy tried to show me how to work the TARDIS. But I knew how to work the TARDIS. Showed him which switch operated which. I liked when I first rehearsed with the Daleks, Into the Dalek. That made me laugh a lot. Because I was very much the new boy, and I hope I'm not giving anything away here, but there are people inside the Daleks. And Barnaby, who's the chief Dalek guy, I had to work with him, but I didn't know how it was done. And Barnaby said to me, "Would you like to do the scene? Shall we rehearse the scene?" And I said, "Well, yeah, but there's no Dalek here." But he said, "No, but I am the Dalek." Of course you are. Because I'm a new boy. And he says, "You'll find that my eyes are exactly the same height from the ground as the Dalek eye stalk is. So if you do the scene and look into my eyes, you'll be doing it with the Dalek." And then I said, "Oh, fine, okay," but I said, "But your voice is with all due respect, is not, classic Dalek material." He said, "No, but Nick's here, who does do the Dalek voice. And Nick has a sort of rugby top and no microphone thing with him, no special modulator. And he came and joined us, and we did the whole scene, all the scenes from Into the Dalek, with me looking at Barnaby, who was going." And Nick not talking in a Dalek, talking but not doing his Dalek voice like this. So that made me laugh. But then when the Dalek did come, and Barnaby got inside it, and Nick got the modulator going, and there was another wee man operating all the lights, I have to say, I just went, wow. Because actually just, when it comes together, when it doesn't run into the wall and get stuck, when it actually comes together and it starts talking to you, it's incredible. Really powerful. You're very welcome.
What about the young man who had both hands raised?
I'd like to know if, because I want to be a scriptwriter when I grow up, I want to know how Stephen comes up with all the ideas for new and old monsters coming into the show.
Well, the best way to write television in a way is just to stay in the audience and imagine. I mean, it's the great thing about being a television writer. Is when you sit and watch a TV show and you think, oh, this isn't going quite the way I'd like it to. I wish this was more exciting, or I wish they survived, and I wish that guy died. This is the chance. You get to be in charge of your TV show. You get to actually decide what happens, who lives, who dies, who blows up, what planets explode, all that. And it's thinking that way, thinking how you can amaze or astonish or amuse people. It's not about how you set it out on the page. It's not about 3-act structure or whatever that is, I've never found out. It's about how can you make noises and pictures come out of that box that are incredibly exciting. The thing I always think, the very, very beginning, is if you're going to start anything that you're writing on TV, imagine somebody is already leaving the room. They're already leaving. They've decided to go to the pub. They're going to go see a friend. They're already on the way out. What can you do to get them back to the sofa? What can you do? What can you show them? What can you shout? What amazement can you produce that would actually tempt them? Say, I'll give it 5 minutes, or maybe I'll give it 10. So that's what I'd say. If you could write a script where people can't put it down, we'll put it on telly. So there you go.
to you on that, Stephen. Russell T Davies, I remember, said that the only writer whose script he didn't tamper with was yours because they were so good. Is there anyone's scripts who you don't touch?
Well, it varies from case to case, and that's not strictly true in Russell's case, by the way, because I don't think he touched Chris's either. So I mean, it's not absolute. I mean, it happens now and then, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're adjusting a script just to fit into the rest of the series. Sometimes you're doing a total rewrite. It's case by case. I'm neatly and properly avoiding your question.
Well, what's new about that? So is Peter going to do that? No. That man on the aisle.
Hello everyone. Stephen, can you remember Peter's reaction when you told him you were bringing Davros back? And Peter, was your reaction similar to Frank's when we all watched it last week and it was like, what?
I do sort of remember Peter's reaction when I told him, because I think they were in the eye a bit, weren't we? The eye veil, yeah. They always went up to Peter and
back in,
and I just started talking about Davros, and I remember you just burst out laughing.
Yes, I just tend to laugh, don't I?
And you just sit there and I said, well, what's funny? And he said, we're sitting here talking about Davros.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah. No, I was delighted, and I think Julian, who plays Davros, is absolutely sensational. And I had the great pleasure of working with him for a week. Good Julian, I wouldn't know him if he walked in right now. I wouldn't know what he looks like. I don't know what he looks like. No, but he took charge of the whole, and usually when you finish, when a guest actor finishes on their last day, you'll know this, there's a little round of applause goes up.
Yes, I remember it well.
Yeah, and Julian got...
I take things back.
Yes.
No, it's lovely.
Julian got the longest and most sincere round of applause that I'd ever heard, because he'd spent a week...
No, he was amazing.
We will see him on tomorrow.
Well, he was fantastic.
Yes, I think tomorrow there is his virtuoso. We were on a Julian and I were on the same. I didn't know this, on the same delayed train, and we all got to find out onto the platform.
Do you know
way
where
to the
it's
No, that's the point. But the office phoned me and said, "You're on the same train as Julian. We're going to send a car. Could you go and find Julian on the platform and come with you in the car?" I don't. Can anyone in the office find a photograph of him? Nobody could. So I had to sort of wander around the platform thinking, no. 7 out of 10. And I got it right. And I said, "Are you right, Julian?" And he said, "Yes, I am." I said, I recognised you from Davros as well. Very, very nice.
But you find yourself sitting having a conversation, when you're not acting. You're sitting having a conversation, but it's got the whole Davros stuff. Because he never gets out of that. He never gets out of the chair. And I said to him one day, what did you have for lunch today? Corned beef. And he would just sit in a bit with that old-fashioned kind of post-war corned beef. I always travel with this. Because it was not satisfactory for somebody.
That's all like that all the time.
He does.
You know that sort of bar in the voice, the Davros thing? He just does that. He just does that. He can do it live. I was talking to him on the last day actually, and it's terrible talking to him because he's just being Julian, he's very polite and very sweet and very nice, but he's looking at you from this skull-like cadaverous awful face, and I was coping with that. I was starting to think, yeah, this is fine. I can talk to him and I'll just pretend he doesn't look like that. And then I made some silly joke, and he laughed. And nearly shot
Anyway, I believe our time is up. Sorry, we haven't had your Julian, please. And have you got one right? Look, it's been fabulous, and I'm so glad you all made it. And it was even what we got. extra time because you were a bit late, because we still have an hour with Peter, which is marvellous. You've been a lovely friend. I'm sorry I didn't. Those of you who asked questions, thank you very much, and the rest of you, you've been a really warm, responsive, interesting audience. We all love these three guys, so please give a massive